Hi, I'm Lily. It's so nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. I'm Grace.
Grace, I'm so glad that you're here. So how are you feeling today?
I'm okay. I'm a little bit nervous.
Okay, well, I appreciate your honesty. I want you to know that it's completely normal to feel nervous at first during these initial evaluation sessions. But today's just an opportunity for us to get to know each other better. We're gonna discuss a little bit about kind of what cognitive behavior therapy is, make sure that it's a good fit for you. I read through your files, but why don't you start a little by telling me about yourself and kind of what brings you in today?
So I've just been feeling very stressed out because I'm kind of tackling a lot of different finances right now, and I'm not working a lot of hours, so I'm not bringing in as much money as I used to. And with living in Florida and these crazy prices, I'm just kind of struggling financially, which I think then leads to me feeling very anxious and not wanting to spend money to do fun things that I normally would do, and that just also then leads to me being sad. And so I'm just kind of trying to find a way to tackle making the most out of what I have, I guess.
Okay. So you said that you're not really working as many hours as you used to. What do you do for work?
So I work with children who have disabilities. I work in a clinic, practicing applied behavioral analysis.
Okay. And what kind of caused this decrease in hours for you?
So I'm in school as well, so that takes up some of my time. And then we've just been having some staffing and client call outs, so that leads to me having to lose those hours and then lose that pay.
Okay. And you're in school for applied behavior analysis?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Well, I really appreciate your vulnerability today. Starting therapy can definitely be scary, but you've made a really brave first step by coming here. I kind of just want to go over what the rest of the session will look like. So as this is an initial evaluation, I just want to give you a little bit of information on kind of what CBT is, to see if we think that this can help you. So are you familiar with CBT at all?
Not really.
Okay, so cognitive behavior therapy, or CBT, is a type of therapy that focuses on how our thoughts and beliefs affect our feelings and our behaviors. It's an evidence-based therapy, and it can be effective in treating a wide range of problems. So our goal is to really just help you develop healthier patterns of thinking, and then from that build more constructive behaviors and some better habits. So does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
Awesome. So this is going to be a really collaborative process. We're going to work together to identify any negative thoughts that may be affecting you and to develop some realistic and simple skills and coping strategies. So does that sound like something that would work for you?
Mm.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So before we proceed, I do want to remind you that this is a safe and collaborative space. Everything you share with me during our session will be kept strictly confidential, unless something poses a risk of harm to yourself or others. As I mentioned before, this will be a very collaborative process, and I'm here to support you throughout our time together. What you put into this is kind of what you will get out of it. So does that make sense so far?
Mm-hmm.
Glad to hear that. All right, so now let's kind of talk more about your specific concerns. So I know you mentioned that a lot of it is you've been feeling some anxiety and some sadness, and a lot of it kind of is stemming from finances. So can you tell me kind of a little bit more about what you're experiencing? Is it pretty much just regarding the finances?
Well, I feel like that's what stresses me out, but then I'm also in school and I work a lot too, so that all just leads to more stress. And then I'm trying to tackle, not wanting to spend money and also having homework to do, but wanting to see friends. So it all just kind of leads to like that anxiety of what should I accomplish and like what's most important, and trying to find those boundaries.
Okay, so thank you for sharing. So I can see that this is having a negative impact on your daily life. Would you say that this affects you every day, kind of weekly?
Yeah, I think it's every day.
Okay. All right, so can you tell me any specific short-term goals that you have or any expectations that you may have for yourself or even for me moving forward?
I just want to make more time for the people in my life that I care about.
Okay. And then as far as long-term goals go, what kind of long-term goals are you looking to get out of this?
Maybe just better managing my money and my time, my efforts.
Awesome. Okay, well, I just want to encourage you and remind you that with practice and effort, you can regain control over your thoughts and improve your overall well-being. So before we end today's session, let me kind of summarize what we've discussed so far. So I told you a little bit about CBT and kind of what this process is going to look like. And you're concerned about money and finances, maybe a little bit of anxiety with school, and sort of just how that's affecting your relationships, correct? Okay, so some of the goals that you have are to kind of better those relationships and kind of have more time for the people in your life. This is all sounding correct?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, before we wrap up, do you have any other questions for me?
I don't think so.
Great. Well, feel free to reach out to me about anything at all before I see you again, if anything comes up. At our next session, we will explore some of the thoughts or beliefs that you might be experiencing and kind of dive deeper into your concerns. Thank you for your openness today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.